Sometimes, a performance on television feels so real it's unforgettable. It lingers with you long after the credits roll, making you reflect on your own life and the lives of those around you. These rare moments remind us why we turn to stories in the first place: to feel, to connect, and to understand the world a little better. That's exactly what happened when Dane appeared on Brilliant Minds, delivering a performance that left audiences everywhere deeply moved. You may know him from his iconic roles in Grey's Anatomy or Euphoria, where he's played complex, unforgettable characters. But this role was different, more personal, more vulnerable, and more courageous than anything we'd seen from him before. In Brilliant Minds, Eric played a firefighter secretly battling ALS, a devastating disease that slowly robs people of their strength. His portrayal was so authentic, so raw, that it struck a chord with viewers everywhere. What made it truly remarkable wasn't just the powerful writing, but the raw honesty and vulnerability Eric brought to every scene. He allowed himself to be seen, flaws and all, and that honesty resonated deeply. He wasn't just acting, he was sharing his own truth, opening up about his own struggles in a way that few actors ever do. As many now know, Eric is fighting ALS in real life. His journey is not just a story for the screen, it's a daily reality, filled with challenges, uncertainty, and moments of hope. When an actor brings personal experience to a role, it transforms everything. The lines between fiction and reality blur, and the performance becomes something more, a testament to resilience and authenticity. You could see the truth in his eyes, the weight of his words, and the strength he carries both on and off screen. Every gesture, every pause, was filled with meaning. This episode became more than just TV. It was a moment of connection for millions. Families watched together, friends reached out to one another, and people living with ALS felt seen and understood. Eric's choice to take on this role was a powerful statement, shining a light on a misunderstood disease and giving a voice to those who often feel invisible. He showed us that true heroism isn't just about saving others, it's about facing your own battles with courage, dignity, and an open heart, even when the odds are against you. Dane is not just a talented actor, he's an inspiration, reminding us all that the greatest strength lies in vulnerability, and that sharing our stories can change lives. Eric played Matthew Ramadi, a New York City firefighter and 9/11 hero. He's a husband, a father, and a pillar of strength. But behind his brave exterior, Matthew is hiding a devastating secret. He's been diagnosed with ALS. He hasn't told his family, choosing to carry the burden alone. The show captures his struggle, trying to be the same strong man while ALS slowly takes its toll. We see him hiding tremors, struggling with simple tasks, and isolating himself to protect his loved ones. His silence is born from love, but it only deepens his loneliness. This portrayal is powerful, because it reflects a real human instinct, to protect others, even at your own expense. Matthew's story is about losing control, but also about the profound love that drives his choices. His silent battle is both heartbreaking and deeply human. The hardest part of Matthew's journey isn't just living with ALS, it's finding the courage to tell his family the truth. Every day, he wakes up with the weight of his secret pressing down on him, knowing that the people he loves most are the ones he's protecting, but also the ones he's pushing away. He wants to shield his wife and son from pain, to keep their world safe for just a little longer. But the words catch in his throat, and the silence grows heavier with each passing day. His wife senses the change in him, the way he drifts away during conversations, the sadness in his eyes. She tries to reach him, but without answers, she's left to wonder and worry, her imagination filling in the blanks. The secret builds a wall between them, turning what was once a home filled with laughter into a place of uncertainty and quiet heartbreak. Love becomes tinged with doubt, and every unspoken word adds to the distance. There's a moment when Matthew tries to play with his son, hoping to hold on to a sense of normalcy. But ALS steals his strength, and the simple act of lifting a toy becomes a painful reminder of what's slipping away. Alone, Matthew grieves not just for his diagnosis, but for the future he imagined. He mourns the life he's losing, the moments he'll miss, and the memories he'll never get to make with his family. The show reminds us that real strength in a relationship isn't about hiding pain, it's about facing it together, hand in hand, even when the truth is hard to say. Matthew's reluctance to share is born from love, but it only deepens the hurt for everyone. The silence becomes its own kind of suffering, isolating him from those who want to help. True courage is letting people in, even when you're afraid. It's trusting that your family can handle the truth, and that together, you can face whatever comes. This story is a powerful reminder that vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the first step toward healing, and the only way to truly connect with those we love. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is ask for help, and let others walk beside you through the darkness. Brilliant Minds finds humor even in the darkest moments. Enter Dr. Oliver Wolf, played by Zachary Quinto, a brilliant, eccentric doctor with zero filter. When Matthew lands in the hospital, his interactions with Dr. Wolf are both hilarious and heartwarming. Dr. Wolf's quirky, rapid-fire explanations leave Matthew bewildered, adding levity to the heavy story. Their dynamic is a perfect balance of seriousness and comedy. Dr. Wolf sees Matthew not just as a patient, but as a fascinating puzzle. His odd optimism shifts the focus from despair to possibility. These moments of humor give everyone a chance to breathe. Even in crisis, there's room for laughter and connection. The chemistry between Dane and Zachary Quinto is electric. Their relationship shows that healing isn't just about medicine, it's about human connection. Sometimes a little laughter is the best medicine. Brilliant Minds gets that just right. Dr. Wolf is the heart of Brilliant Minds, and his approach is anything but ordinary. He's not just a physician, he's a mentor, a confidant, and sometimes even a challenger. From the moment Matthew steps into his office, Dr. Wolf's presence is both reassuring and invigorating, setting the tone for a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. He treats Matthew as a whole person, not just a diagnosis. Dr. Wolf takes the time to listen, to truly understand Matthew's fears, hopes, and the life he's fighting to preserve. He knows that healing is about more than just medicine, it's about connection. Dr. Wolf recognizes that Matthew's emotional struggle is as important as his physical symptoms. He encourages Matthew to open up, to share the burden he's been carrying alone, and reminds him that vulnerability is a sign of strength, not weakness. He challenges Matthew to reconsider keeping his illness a secret, explaining that the stress could worsen his condition. Dr. Wolf's honesty is gentle but firm. He knows that facing the truth is the first step toward healing, even when it's difficult. This is a turning point. Matthew finally sees the problem in practical terms. He begins to understand that his choices matter, and that hope can be found even in the darkest moments. Dr. Wolf offers hope, not false promises, talking about new research and experimental treatments. He's realistic about the challenges, but he never lets Matthew lose sight of the possibilities that science and perseverance can bring. He reframes ALS as a battle to be fought, not a death sentence. Dr. Wolf inspires Matthew to see himself as a fighter, someone who can take control of his journey, no matter how uncertain the road ahead may be. Their relationship is the core of the episode, showing how the right doctor can inspire hope and action. It's a partnership built on empathy, courage, and the belief that together, they can face whatever comes next. Dr. Wolf's unconventional methods are exactly what Matthew needs. He's not afraid to think outside the box, to try new approaches, and to tailor his care to the unique needs of each patient. He treats Matthew as a partner in his own care. Every decision is made together, with open communication and shared goals, empowering Matthew to take an active role in his treatment. Their bond is a reminder that the best medicine combines science and compassion. Dr. Wolf's empathy is as vital as his expertise, creating a safe space for healing and growth. It's a powerful message about the future of healthcare, one where innovation, empathy, and partnership are at the center of every patient's story. Sometimes, hope is the most important prescription. And with Dr. Wolf by his side, Matthew discovers that hope can be the beginning of something extraordinary. Dane's performance is more than acting, it's personal. In March 2024, revealed his own ALS diagnosis. Instead of retreating, he chose to use his platform to raise awareness. Brilliant Minds was his first role since the diagnosis, and every scene carries the weight of his reality. By stepping into this role, confronted his own fears and demystified ALS for millions. He shows what it means to live with ALS, not with pity, but with strength and dignity. Has spoken openly about his journey, determined not to let ALS define him. He wants to be a beacon of hope for others, and that's exactly what he's doing. His courage transforms the episode into a profound statement about resilience. Dane is turning his personal battle into a public mission for hope. Dane is more than an actor. He's an advocate. He's joined forces with I Am ALS, a patient-led movement fighting for a cure. Founded by Brian Wallach and Sandra Abravaya, I Am ALS is revolutionizing advocacy and research. Their mission: find a cure and improve lives now. They lobby Congress, connect patients to trials, and build a powerful community. Eric's involvement brings national attention to their work. He's fighting for his family, for his daughters, and for everyone affected by ALS. This is hope in action, working for a better future, not just wishing for one. Supporting organizations like I Am ALS brings us closer to breakthroughs. With advocates like Eric, real progress is happening. At the heart of Dane's story is hope, active, defiant, and powerful. His love for his family fuels his fight, giving him strength to face each day. Medical research is advancing faster than ever, offering new reasons for hope. Organizations like I Am ALS are pushing for more funding and faster access to treatments. Eric's story shines a light on the promise of a better tomorrow. His hope is contagious, inspiring patients and families to keep fighting. Community turns individual struggles into a movement for change. Eric's journey is a testament to human resilience and purpose. He chooses to respond to ALS with courage and action. He's fighting for more time, more memories, and a future filled with hope. That's the most inspiring kind of hope there is. Why do stories like this matter? Because they connect us. Before Brilliant Minds, many knew little about ALS. Through Matthew Ramadi and Dane, the disease became personal, not just a statistic. Telling these stories on TV raises awareness, sparks conversations, and inspires action. It leads to more research funding and accelerates the search for a cure. For patients and families, seeing their struggles reflected on screen is validating and empowering. Dane's openness breaks down stigma and isolation. Sharing these stories is an act of hope and solidarity. It's a call to face hard truths with compassion and action. Eric has turned his challenge into a movement for change. Every story shared brings us closer to a world without ALS.